Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I was trying to braid my hair and it's really not. These are hair extensions, this part. My hair is like the worst cut ever because my hair was all blue from the henna. I literally watched a Brad Mondo video and I put it up in a ponytail and I just cut it off and it was the worst idea I've ever had in my life. So I've decided that I'm never cutting my hair ever again. Anyways, this video, I don't even know what to call it. It's so random. I started it out as a like meal prep with me video, and then I'm just like, I meal prep a little bit throughout the week as I go, and I'm just not great at doing everything all at once. So it's really like I don't know, I think I'm just gonna call it like meals I ate this week plus other random footage. I want to give you guys kind of like a little life update because things have been happening and I've just been kind of like lost the last, I would say, year of my life. And I realized, because yesterday was my 37th birthday, that I just had my like North Node in Aries return. And apparently like that happens every 18 years if anyone's into astrology. And it's like when, I don't know, I guess you can just feel kind of lost before that happens because you're coming back to like the reason that your soul came here and like your mission. I don't know, I'm not like super into astrology. I'm a Libra, and I am a Libra through and through. Like, it describes me more than anything. And I'm also an Aquarius rising, and that describes me more than anything. And my Scorpio moon. So I guess I am into it, but I'm not like crazy about it. Like, I have friends that are really, really good astrologers, and every time they tell me anything, I'm like, that makes sense. Like, that's why my life is a mess. So yeah, I don't know. I think maybe that's to do with it. Maybe it's just that I've been doing YouTube and social media for 10 years, and like the other part of it is I got to a point where I felt really creatively burnt out, and I still kind of feel that way. But I'm coming back into balance with like other things in my life that is bringing me back to want to like do more social media again. Because I feel like everything before this was all I had. Like when we were in Arizona, there was just nothing where we lived. It was so isolating. And here, like, I have just been finding ways to like incorporate myself more into the community and like doing more things. Like, I volunteer at this food forest every weekend. I got a little job at a coffee shop where I work the register, and I work at this little store that they have, and I started making overnight oats for them. It's just like these little things that I started doing that like get me out of the house and get me out of, it's not like I need to be creative to work a register once or twice a week. It's more of like a mundane task. And I feel like I like just being able to like go somewhere and, talk to people and communicate with like the people that come into the coffee shop and have more social interaction and just be able to do something that doesn't require me to be creative. And I feel like doing that and like working on our land and doing so much like physical work, like work that doesn't require creativity, has made me feel like, oh, I want to be creative again, instead of how I used to always feel like I had to be so creative and come up with all these recipes and all these meal plans and all these like beautiful photos and just all these videos. It's just a much better balance, and I feel a lot better. But I think it's that balance that I just needed to come back to and kind of get settled in this new space and just like figure out my new routine and like what matters to me. And it's like, what matters to me is having more than just this. Even though this is so great, it's like become so much of my identity, and it's not every part of who I am. So yeah, it's been really good the last few weeks, and I guess it's just like a little life update. We got our house in Arizona on Airbnb, so I had a lot of people asking me to mention that when we got it up. So if anybody wants to go to Southern Arizona, St. David, Benson area, and stay in our beautiful house, I will leave the link to the Airbnb below for you guys. What else? We're also coming into the holiday season, which I know can be tough for a lot of people. So if you want to join my guided meal plan group and get support and do the guided meal plan with us, we're doing 50% off for the rest of the holiday season for you guys. So if you want to join, I will leave the link to that down below as well. We'll probably do some challenges in there. I've also been doing a lot of blog posts. So if you aren't signed up to my email list, I'll leave a link for that. Because I've been doing a blog post every week because I've just liked writing and being more expressive in that way and like building up my website with more information. I'm going to be sending out like treats, I think, every week for the Halloween season to like stay out of the candy. So you'll have some recipes in your inbox. I've also kind of been working on a book I think I would title it like The Law of Attraction for Weight Loss, because it's the thing that I found to be the most helpful, hands down, is like using your mind to actually keep you motivated and stay on track. I don't even know if I'll actually finish this book, but I felt really called to just start writing it, and I got really far in it. So if that's something that you would be interested in at all, just let me know and maybe I'll keep writing it and kind of finish it off. But those are my little updates. And like I said, this video is really random. I'm going to start it off with just like the meal prep that I did for the week, and then I'll show you guys like all the little meals that I ate during the week. I don't know what else is going to be in it, but I just want to give you guys a little life update, some meal ideas. Some of these are really good. Like the smoothie, so good. Oh my gosh, every day. So the first thing I made this week was these matcha overnight oats with mango, and they're really easy. I just used about half a cup of oats and then a teaspoon or so of matcha powder in each one, a tablespoon of chia seeds, which helps thicken it a lot, and then I use this vegan vanilla protein powder. It's the Truvani one. It has really good ingredients. Compliment doesn't have a vanilla one, so I buy this one because it's really, like I said, good ingredients. Just mix all that together, and then I add in about a cup of water to get the oats to thicken, just so I don't use a ton of plant milk because it's really expensive here. And then I just add in a bunch of mango on top, basically fill the jar with mango, and then I just top it with a little bit of plant milk. And these are really great to bring to the beach, or like I'll bring them to work with me, or just anywhere, like if we're working on our property. It's a really good meal that you can prep and have in the fridge for whenever you need something to grab and go. Another thing that I've been making again is my little nettle infusions. This one has nettle, oat straw, and raspberry leaf in it. I just find it like it's really good for my health. It's really good for my nervous system. It helps my menstrual cycle a lot, and I just love having these. So I basically put the tea in here that I want. I fill it up to like maybe there, and then I just fill it with hot water, and then I fill the rest with just normal water, let it sit overnight, and then you get this nettle infusion, which if you don't know what this is, I would just Google like nettle infusion or tea infusions for health. Like, it's not something necessary, but I do feel the benefits of this whenever I drink it. So I've been prepping these and having them every day. So in the morning, I usually have a juice, or I'll have a smoothie. Well, I usually have a juice and a smoothie. Or I'll just have some fruit. But today I'm just gonna have like a little mango smoothie and probably put like a date or two in here, a couple dates in here, some water. I like to put ginger in here too. It's so good. Because this morning we went to the market and I got a sugarcane juice with ginger. Oh my gosh, 10 out of 10. I'm just a very, very massive ginger lover. I have a big bag of limes too, so I'm probably gonna put some lime in this smoothie. And then I always put my dates in the fridge, and they're just so hard to get the pits out when you do that, so I always regret it. Well, definitely try this smoothie if you guys like mango. I feel like there's a big chunk of something in here that I couldn't blend, but this is just mango, banana, lime juice, 2 dates, and some ginger. I really need to find a good source of sugarcane juice because the sugarcane juice is so good. I want to start growing it. Yeah, here's my little smoothie. So, part one of my meal prep for this week, if I can get my camera to focus. Again, I'm doing laundry. Sunday. So I got a bunch of pinto beans here, and I'm gonna blend these and then put them in the fridge because we're gonna make tacos this week. So I cooked these from dried, which is just so much cheaper. I also don't really like canned refried beans. Like I don't really like canned things in general. It just has a funky taste to me. So I just put salt in these, boiled them forever, and I didn't use my Instant Pot because I'm also cooking a pound of black beans in here. And what I'm going to do with those is I'm just going to put them in a container, probably in 2 small containers, and freeze them just so that I don't have to buy canned black beans, because I had like a 2-pound bag sitting here and I needed some, and I was like I should just cook them and keep them in my freezer. So I'm just going to freeze all of those because I don't need them this week. I've tried to record this like 5 times now, and every time I start the camera again, it starts raining. So I hope you guys can hear me. It's finally stopped raining for the time being. I'm gonna be making some cashew sour cream to go with the tacos this week. So I always have 2 to 3 kinds of like sauces or dips or dressings in the fridge, which is a game changer because it's so easy to throw together meals. Like all you really need is like a starch, a bean or a protein of some kind, like tofu or lentils or black beans or whatever. Some veggies, maybe a little bit of fruit for some sweetness, and then a good sauce. Like those are the 4 components of a meal. If you guys need some good sauce recipes, get my Let's Get Saucy book. It's a couple dollars, and there's over 55 vegan sauce recipes in there. But so I have this leftover tahini dressing and this sesame, the spring roll dressing that's on my website. I'm not gonna make like another totally different sauce because I have these to use up still. But I am going to make cashew sour cream, which is very, very versatile. If you ever just need something that you can turn into a million other things, make cashew sour cream, because I can turn this into a ranch dressing. I could make like a cashew Alfredo pasta sauce out of it. I can use it as just the plain cashew sour cream. Like you can add different herbs and spices to it. So I like to make this as just like a base and keep it in the fridge. But since we're having tacos, it makes a lot of sense. But it's just, I mean, if you blend cashews in water, it's like having cashew butter. And I just add a little bit of lemon to it. I've made this so many times, I don't really follow a specific recipe. But I'll add some lemon. So I'm just gonna use up this lemon that I have left over here. And then I just add like a pinch of salt. I fill it up to the cashew line, like however many cashews I put in here, with water. I blend it, and that's it. So it's really, really easy. You can even add like nutritional yeast and some garlic and onion powder and make it into a cheese sauce for potatoes. Like it's just so versatile. It's just such a good sauce to have if you're gonna make something for the week. So we'll just add in a pinch of salt or so. I like to do a generous pinch of salt. I love everything really salty. And then like I said, I just fill it up with water to where the cashews are at. Because I like it to be kind of thick, because you can always thin it out. If it's too thin, you can't really make it thicker. See how thick that is? It'll get even thicker when it cools in the fridge. So you can see it's like really thick. And then I luckily have these little lids for these Vitamix containers, so I just put this on top and that's it. Just rinse this off and we'll be on to the next thing. I also made a bunch of pico to go with the tacos, and then after this I made the tacos and showed you guys, but my camera's memory card is like, I don't know, it just will stop recording and it doesn't tell me, and then I go to edit and the video clip is not there. So I threw that memory card away. It's just driving me insane. But I also made, with the tacos this week, I made just like a rice and black bean bowl, because I did leave out some of the black beans. And then I made my Better Than Chipotle bowl, which is on my website. I'll link it below for you guys. It's so good. It's like tofu sofritas. And we just made a bunch of different things with the beans and the cashew sour cream and rice and all that kind of stuff. But that's basically what I prepped for the first like 3 days of the week. And I'm going to do a vlog. I'm working on a vlog for you guys. And I will see you guys on the next video. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great week and goodbye.